Welcome to our series about the human design gates. Today, you're going to get to learn about the gate 24, which is the gate of rationalization in traditional human design or blessings in quantum human design. And what follows is a series of excerpts from my human design transit reports over the last 4 years, where I go in depth about each one of these gates. So you're going to get a lot more here than you would like in a book or from that simple definition that I just shared with you. So let's go ahead and dive in. The 24 is right here in the ajna. We have the head, which is really the crown. It's kind of above the head, right? And so the 24, its mate is the 61, which is the gate of wonder. And so it's receiving these breakthrough, leading edge, out of the box, epiphanies, potentials, insights, downloads, and so on that's coming through that knowing circuit. So the 24 in traditional human design is known as rationalization, and in quantum human design is known as blessings. So let's just unpack this a little bit. The reason it's been named rationalization in traditional human design is it's kind of like, what is that information that's coming in? You can almost feel like the influence of the logic circuit, rationalization. Like, is that rational? I mean, the truth is what comes into the knowing circuit is not rational, right? It's not. It's in a different realm. And so when we try to make it fit into things that are more left-brained, can we analyze it? Is it rational? Is it reasonable? Is it strategic? And all that? It doesn't fit, right? And so we tend to be like, well, it's not rational. But that's not, it's more of a blessing. Now, I think one of the reasons it was called rationalization in traditional human design was like some of the really leading edge stuff that comes in through the 61. The 24 was like, whoa, what is that? Like, how am I going to make sense out of that? Right. But if instead of that kind of pushback, we can instead be open and be like, oh, where's the blessing in what the downloads are coming to me through that knowing circuit are, right? Because they think of it this way. This is like divine guidance just coming right in, through your energy circuit. And you just have to be open to receiving it. In quantum human design, the 61 is wonder. Right? Wonder, I wonder, which is an awesome energy to have, the wonder, right? And then the 24 is receiving that wonder as blessings. So in thinking about the quantum human design take on this, it's really what we think of as like the awakened self-expression. Whereas like rationalization, that's kind of like very analytical. It's very left-brained, actually, kind of how do we rationalize this, right? Whereas blessing carries more of that openness and that wonder and that sense of expansion and possibility and potentials, which in my view is really much more core to the knowing circuit than any kind of analysis or anything like that. So that's why I like the quantum human design name. And so this is a really great time for you to be kind of leaning in. What do you want to have information about? Right? What do you want to say to the flow of life and that creative intelligence of the universe? What do you want to say that you want guidance about? This is a wonderful time for you to be using those generative questions you've probably heard me talk about if you've seen other videos of mine, right? The generative questions like, I wonder how this is going to unfold in my life. I wonder who I need to talk to. I wonder how I need to prepare. I wonder if there's something I need to look at or something I need to understand. I wonder if I need to go somewhere, if I need to do something. And then depending on your human design type, you're going to see what's showing up in your reality. So if you're a generator, a manifesting generator, what you're going to respond to. If you're a projector, if people are going to be recognizing you or inviting you. If you're a manifester, that you're going to be tuning into those creative impulses that are coming through the motor. If you're a reflector, you're like, wow, what is downloading right now through that gate 44? What's coming in? Paying attention to this and actually seeding it for yourself by asking for that guidance that you want. You do not have to be a passive consumer at all. You totally can be throwing out, if you want to call it prayer, you want to call it intentions. There's different ways that we talk about our way of communicating with spirit. And so use whatever way works for you, and know that during this time, you're going to be receiving blessings from the sun lighting up the gate 24.